Hey everyone, this is Green Magic Man, and this is the Nissin caliper upgrade. I just kind of bolted this to the bench with a wood clamp. That's what I had, didn't have a proper vise. Basically, I decided I wanted to enlarge the holes, and this is, I think, the best way because there's plenty of material in the ears. I'll show you a close-up of it later, and then you can use the stock ZX6E or ZZR600, whatever you call it, the 10 millimeter bolts. So basically we're going from an M8 on the Nissin to an M10 sized bolt, which is the stock one. And this way you can kind of swap calipers in and out, which I thought was pretty handy as well. I don't like the idea of a shoulder bolted thing, and I didn't really want to buy them and order them, so this was just a fast, easy way. A slightly larger drill bit at a time. I really wouldn't plow a big drill bit in there all at once. You can see it looks more grisly than it is. I mean, there's a lot of shavings that come out here, and I'm basically showing all this because I filmed all of it. So there you go. I'm moving up various drill bit sizes to the final 11/32 inch or an 8.8 millimeter drill bit. You use that as your final one, and then you can throw in the M10 1.25 pitch tap. Cut your threads in there. So here you can see the ear. And on the right is the original, that's the M8, and with the thread pitch, and this is the M10 on the other side without it. And here I've got the tap. You guys probably know how to do this, I'm just showing you anyway. Hit it up in a clockwise position, then back it up a bit, and that will channel the shavings into that little channel there, and be a little easier and better for you to get through there. So that was a M10 1.25 pitch, which is a little bit of a rare tap. Here my buddy is test driving the stock Cowie bolt in and out there just to kind of get the thread. And then we're just doing a little test fitting. Now, we do put washers on the rear here. You basically put the bolt in through the fork tube, then the washer, and then the caliper.
Yeah, you can see right there where it's hitting, right on the top.
And so it may be hitting on the fork tube a little bit too, like
right here.
Mashing, yeah.
Let's see what we get here. We'll have to do some grinding on the...
So we just grind on that part there, maybe?
Yep. We have to do that.
All right, well, we can do that first.
I don't know how far we want to go on that. You might want to do it on this instead.
Yeah. That's what these guys are.
Yeah, that would be better, because I don't know how thick the wall is here. Probably not so thick.
The flat metal file will do. We're just starting it here. I did take off more than I thought, frankly, based on the other write-ups. I mean, it probably took off, a good couple nickels of thickness there. Maybe more like 3 nickel thicknesses. Maybe not quite that much, but I mean, easily 2, 3, even 4 millimeters deep. Just the upper side right there that you need to shave down because the rotor hits. And now I'm working on the fork tube, filing that down. Maybe it looks a little creepier than it is, but it's not really a big deal. And yes, my wheels are filthy. This side, I didn't need to do the upper fork tube. It was fine, but the other side, I did have to. And there you can see the groove that we filed in there. Still a work in progress. I did a lot of fittings. Oh, and there was the Fox Twin Clicker, the elusive Fox Twin Clicker in the background there. Bolt in, washer on the back. Now move the caliper up. I basically did this, honestly, probably 10 to 12 times easily. I just didn't want to take off more material, but it really didn't take that long. It was kind of fun, actually. I'd call it like a, well, it actually was a 2-beer job, but it's more than a 2-beer job if you want to enjoy yourself. Anyway, the washer goes, again, between the caliper and the inside of the fork tube, and that helps you more evenly space the way the Nissin caliper sits around your rotor. My buddy taught me this little trick. Just pass a piece of paper between those pinch points, and it should move smoothly. If it's binding, then you got to file a little more off. You can see that upper part was fine. And right there, okay, so I did a little freeze frame. So you can see right on top of the rotor, it's basically mashing into that caliper. That's why you got to file that top point there only. The bottom point is plenty of clearance. And you can also see it's a little off center, therefore your washers. And here's Green Magic. So I'll just kind of show you. I was almost done. I wound up filing a tiny bit more off the next day on the final install, but this is basically how it went. On the right side there, I had to shave a little off on the top right there and the bottom, whereas on the other side it was fine up top, oddly. It's mostly the top part, it really isn't much. It's just the stamping area. And that's it. It's actually pretty simple. So I hope you found this useful in some way. And the last step is paint your wheels green.